Hey everyone, so you finally saved up for that high-end gaming PC, only to realize the thing sounds like a jet engine when you're trying to stream at 4K? Yeah, that fan noise can ruin the whole experience. But what if I told you there's a desktop that keeps things cool without turning your room into a wind tunnel? I recently got my hands on the iBUYPOWER Y40 gaming PC, and I've been putting it through its paces for the last couple of weeks. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the specs are pretty impressive. This thing runs on an AMD Ryzen 9 7900X paired with an NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti Super. That's a serious combo for gaming and even some light content creation. I've been running Cyberpunk 2077 on ultra settings with DLSS 3, and it's buttery smooth. The frame rates stay locked at 60 FPS without breaking a sweat, even when I'm streaming to Twitch at the same time. If you're into competitive gaming, titles like Valorant and Apex Legends run at well over 240 FPS on high settings. That kind of performance is exactly what you'd expect from a machine in this price range, but what surprised me was how quiet it stays under load. Speaking of staying quiet, the cooling setup on this thing is solid. The case has a mesh front panel that actually helps with airflow, and the pre-installed fans do a great job of keeping temperatures in check. I ran a few stress tests using Cinebench and Prime 95, and the CPU temps hovered around 75 degrees Celsius, which is totally reasonable for a Ryzen 9. The RTX 4070 Ti Super didn't even hit 70 degrees Celsius under full load. That means you can game for hours without your room sounding like an airplane hangar. If you're someone who likes late-night gaming sessions or shares a space with others, this is a huge plus. Now, let's talk about the memory and storage. The Y40 comes with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5600 MHz. That's more than enough for modern games and multitasking. I had Chrome open with 20 tabs, Discord running, and a few background apps, and the system never once stuttered. The 2TB NVMe SSD is another highlight. Games like Call of Duty, Warzone and Fortnite load almost instantly, and the transfer speeds are lightning fast if you ever need to move files around. Having that much storage means you won't have to constantly uninstall games to make room for new ones. Connectivity is another area where this PC shines. It comes with Wi-Fi 6E built in, so you get super fast wireless speeds without needing an extra adapter. There are also plenty of USB ports, including a few USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports for high-speed peripherals. I plugged in my gaming headset, mouse, keyboard, and external SSD without any issues. The front panel even has a USB-C port, which is handy if you're using a newer device. For anyone who likes to keep their setup clean and organized, the cable management on this thing is pretty straightforward too. One thing I really appreciate is how easy it is to upgrade down the line. The case has plenty of room for additional storage or even a bigger GPU if you want to swap it out later. The power supply is 850W, which is more than enough for most upgrades, and the motherboard supports future Ryzen processors. If you're the type who likes to tinker and upgrade your rig over time, this is a great foundation to build on. Now, I won't lie, there are a couple of things to consider before pulling the trigger. First, this PC is pretty heavy. It weighs around 40 pounds, so make sure you've got a sturdy desk or floor space to set it up. Second, while the case is well designed, the RGB lighting might be a bit much if you're not into that aesthetic. It's not over the top, but if you prefer a minimalist look, you might want to tweak the lighting settings or even disable it entirely. Overall, though, the iBUYPOWER Y40 is a fantastic choice for anyone looking for a high-performance gaming PC that doesn't sound like a jet engine. It handles modern games with ease, stays cool and quiet, and has plenty of room for upgrades. If you're in the market for a new rig and want something that's ready to go out of the box, this is definitely worth considering. So, if you're ready to upgrade your setup without the noise and hassle, check out the iBUYPOWER Y40 gaming PC. The link is waiting for you below.